Dream Team, it's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Top Gear making fun of Americans compilation part 2. Before we dive in, make sure you dive in to that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. Let's do this.
They aren't very literal like that. It's like they call glasses or spectacles eyeglasses. They have to specify where they go on your face.
No, but every other word is wrong. I mean, vest. No.
No.
Pants.
No.
No. And when it gets to cars, sedan, hood, fender, freeway, interstate, sidewalk.
All right.
Trunk. It's on the front of an elephant, not the back of a saloon car, but they have no idea. Gas. Gas. They call a liquid gas.
Why do we call it gas? Why do we call it gas? Y'all hear me in the comment section, because I know there's got to be a reason that we call it gas. That's a great point. I was always taught that gas was not a liquid, not a solid, I forgot what the third one was called. I feel stupid. I shouldn't even say nothing. Continue talking about how dumb we are as I say something dumb.
There are other examples of this Americanness too.
For instance, in most cars, all the buttons have symbols on them, so you know what everything does. But in this, everything's written in English. Because, of course, the whole world speaks English, doesn't it? So someone at Cadillac came across what in America is a very rare book called an atlas.
In it, they found many strange and exotic places that weren't America. And one of these places was a continent called Europe. And in Europe, they found a country called Germany. And in Germany, they found something called the Nürburgring.
And nor is it the fact that if you buy an American car, you're going to have to commit acts of love with your cousin. And the whole space frame is made from aluminum. Whatever that is.
System is showing the fast food icons.
First thing it goes to, the default set.
Alright, we all need to know. You got to know where the fast food spots at. When you're in somewhere new, when you're in a new place, your car needs to tell you where all the fast food joints is and what's the nearest fast food joint. That got to be the number one thing you need on the car. It's number one, Clarkson.
That's a fast food. How American is that? It can't find London, can't find France, but it'll find you a burger. Iraqi restaurants. Well, that shut her up.
Yeah, they ain't shit. Ain't gonna find that.
It's Christian, short hair, they don't like communists.
They really do have an irony in the efficiency. I honestly believe that in certain parts of America now, people have started to mate with vegetables.
What they'll do is they'll strip out all the interior carpets, radio, and that saves £40, or which in America is lunch, isn't it?
It is about, dog, it is about that expensive. So I'm going to have to agree with him on that. It is 14. I mean, he's not lying.
Like you're thinking.
No, they're consistently ugly across their range of one car.
And they're designed by Americans who have the aesthetic ability of giraffes.
Which means 0 to 60 will be under 4 seconds.
And the best thing is it makes you 27% more attractive to your sister.
Why would the South Koreans nuke Hammersmith?
They use American guidance systems.
No, off topic again.
It's basically underneath. It's a Mercedes SLK. It was designed by a British person, and it's been built in Germany. So that's a car for America to be proud of.
Really safe car if you crash
Oh
it.
my God.
Apparently not. Here is one that's been crashed, and that doesn't look...
Oh my
That's run into
God.
an American's buttock.
Spilled my burger.
He's dropped his styrofoam car. Oh, hell, I've gone and run into my wife. One of her cheeks has done that to the
It's a
front of my
mess.
car.
That's a
No, it's can you play
Oh my
rugby in it?
Lord.
Rugby.
Yeah, no, rugby. It's if you're watching in America, rugby's a bit like American football, only it's played by men.
Oh my God. The disrespect. Practice crazy, Clarkson. Oh, we'll take it. Rugby is a pretty dope sport, though. I reacted to the highlights of rugby, and yeah, bro, them hits, sickening. Sickening, dog.
I do have two Top Gear top tips for you tonight. One, yes, you can buy rather than rent. And two, don't go to America. So obviously you do love your cars.
Yeah.
And now, of course, you race. You are keen motor
Occasionally,
racers.
yeah. Historic racing, yeah.
So what are you racing now?
Track. What I have got is a Ford Falcon, 1964 Ford Falcon. It's a big sort of, 4.7 litre V8 and very, very light.
Isn't that like land yachting?
Yes, exactly. It's got a certain floppiness to it.
I'm a dancer. And
then you can just turn your handlebar that way to go that way. And they're made in America, of course, so that fat Yanks can go to the fridge without expending any energy.
Now, this would be powered on the real version.
Well, it would be. I know Americans might lose weight if they actually had to do something for themselves.
Hey.
One, weight. This is 600 pounds, and that's the same as having a whole American sitting on the tailgate. I'm not interested in this.
You will now attempt to achieve in 8 days what the Americans failed to achieve in 10 years. Get from the south of Vietnam to the north.
That's rubbish.
That is rubbish.
It is. I know why they've done it in America. It's because if you drive into an American, let's be honest, they're not small people. If you can't, all those road workers going, look at this. Under here, I got me a Nissan, got me a Honda, got me a Humvee under here, got me a Mitsubishi in my butt creek. That's what it is.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
This is sushi versus a hamburger.
But it is M3 money.
Yes, but honestly, I'd have one of those if I were the sort of person who looked at my sister and thought,
Oh my. The two most used that definitely I noticed the pattern are definitely the incest and definitely the fat. That's the two most used with America. I guess it's like, how can we find? We are the most obese nation in the world. As far as the incest, I don't know too much. I figure it's probably in a couple states. Yeah, but I ain't gonna talk about that because that's disgusting. Disgusting.
and because the Corvette is made from plastic, it's lighter as well. If only America could win its wars so convincingly.
However, there are a few problems. Sadly, though, this was also too much for the US government.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys are doing the documentary.
Oh, it is a documentary. It's not like a fooling around show. No, it's a serious show.
Jeremy's sincerity wasn't convincing, and his hand gestures didn't help either.
GT40 has 150 more brake horsepower than the Ferrari and twice as much torque, but it's American, so of course it won't be as good through the corners.
Shelby would be going, I know what a hybrid is. It's like country and western.
The block is made in Germany, where they know what they're doing.
Of course, Americans have never had a problem making stuff go fast in a straight line. The Space Shuttle, the Corvette, the Boeing 747, and so on.
But they have never, and I've checked this out with all the experts, they've never made a car that can go around corners properly. Until now.
This is the result. It looks almost identical to the old GT40, although because this one was built in America, it is bigger than the one built in Britain, longer, wider, and taller. We decided to take an overnight train to Halong City, which is something the Americans never thought to do.
I am now boldly going where no American has been before.
Oh my God! Bro, is he good? Jesus. That looked like a savage fall, dog. My
From the south to the north of Vietnam, we proved to the Americans it's possible!
Something that has everything. The challenging bends, no traffic, the great views, the long, fast straights, the lot.
Yeah. Now, it's unlikely to be here because everyone does 5. It's not going to be here because everyone's on drugs. That's all just full of ox. Al Gore says that's gone, so it's not going to be down there. That's full of spiders. Signposts here are all full of gibberish. They're all communists. Can't go there because the Americans will shoot you.
No!
Thank you.
Brian Johnson has been run over by some people who think they are playing football.
But they're not.
Well, it's not football, though, is it? Because they don't use their feet.
That's not football. That's just people dressing up.
Oh.
We play football.
Yeah, with our feet.
That is football!
What?
6.75 billion people in the world call it football.
Anyway, look, you can moan and shout all you like. The fact is, we're British and we edit this show and you'll just get cut out.
This is a rugby ball. Look on the screen.
Oh, it must have been, they must have filmed this show in America. Had to have filmed it in America. This is in America for sure.
They're only playing with the padding they were born with. It's not a football.
They call it football.
It's a city that was named after General Nash, big war hero, kicked the British out. You got, you ended up with independence, and how's that working out for you?
Pretty good, I think.
Because we were looking the other day at the best-selling cars in America these days. This is the top 5. There you go, that's independence. Working well. Toyotas aren't the top.
Hey, I'll take me a Nissan Altima, dog. I'll take me a Nissan Altima. I'll take me a Nissan Altima.
Honda.
So what is actually made in Detroit these days?
Well, mostly they just grow sustainable organic peace beans. No, it's just women with armpit hair growing kale. That's all that's going on there. Municipal farms for the community. Now, so why doesn't that happen here? Who's got a pickup truck here?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But when you go shopping and put things in the back, why doesn't someone just help themselves?
Because they shoot them here.
What?
Well, there is that. There is that. Thank you, Donald.
Where's Donald? No, but why? Have you ever had anything stolen when you were at a red light? Never. Has anyone ever had anything? No. I thought this was supposed to be crime-ridden in America. We can converse perfectly well in a shop or a restaurant, but when it comes to cars and motoring, every single word you use is different. When I say different, I mean wrong. When you change gear with a lever, what do you call that? Stick. Do you see? This is a stick. You change gear with this, it wouldn't work. What you can do with this is point at things, okay? Let's just see if we can get you educated. What do you call this bit of a car? Bonnet.
They're learning.
It's a, what do you mean? No, I know you can wear a bonnet on your head as well. It's 2 things. We're capable of having these different thoughts. Now, what type of vehicle is this? No, it's stupid.
Oh, no.
Let's do another one of these. What type of vehicle is this? Coop. Coop is where you keep your chickens. That's a coupe. That's a French word.
There could be 2 things. Okay, I'll let him finish this slide.
I admit.
Yeah, a bit.
And they're muddled with that. George Bush, you heard what he once said about the French? Said the trouble with the French is they have no word for entrepreneur.
It is difficult. I think the only thing we agree on is steering wheel.
Yeah.
But then they go and put it on the wrong side of the car.
It must be.
We're gonna go ahead and close it right there, y'all. That's all we got for part 2. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy Neal, out.